Hello, my friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s and I am working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today we are going to be doing a financial health check-in. I am going to be setting up my budget for September of 2024, and I am going to be doing that using the Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom. I have the PDF version of her paycheck book and of her budget book, and I print out the pages that I want, and I add some stickers to make them look a little prettier, and then I put them together in a binder. I do have a whole setup video of how I set up my 2024 budget, my initial setup for this. If you want to check that out, I will link that video below. But for now, we are going to be working on September. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I know some people only watch my Budget Mom content, and I don't put a lot of that out, but I appreciate you sticking around and waiting for me, and I know I missed August's setup. August still is absolutely a crazy month for me. I've had a ton of doctor's appointments. I did set up my budget. I just never got a chance to film it. I had so many doctor's appointments, and I had one today, which is this one. I had my endoscopy this morning, which is why I'm able to film this video in the middle of the afternoon because I had the day off to do my endoscopy. Because if you are new, welcome. Super excited that you are checking out my channel. My name is Becky. 1, I talk a lot. 2, I'm really not very good at budgeting, but I do very hard to try. And also apparently speaking, I try very hard. And 3, I have celiac disease. So I had to do a follow-up endoscopy today to make sure everything is on the right track. And I will talk about that in next week's health checkup, which I post on Wednesdays. I did miss this Wednesday just because of everything that's been going on. But I will talk about that in my health checkup. This is a budget, financial health check-in. So I used to previously buy stickers from Life in Envelopes, her Etsy shop. She also has a YouTube channel. I will link them below because I still very much love her channel. I watch her channel. I still very much love her stickers. Just for me and my budget, I decided to cut that expense out because it's not necessary. Again, love it. They are absolutely beautiful, and she is a single mom now, running a small business. So if you want some pretty stickers, I will link them below for you to check them out. But unfortunately for my budget, that's something I had to let go. I did have a couple of y'all request that I create a wish list on Amazon so that you can buy me some budgeting stuff, and I do have that wish list linked below if you would like to. I obviously don't expect anything, and I appreciate everything I have received so far, including my stickers for my workout, so I could track my workouts, because I do that. And I got these date dots, and a couple of people have contributed money to an Amazon gift card. So I am so thankful to y'all for your support and your encouragement. Thank you very much. So welcome back. Let's get started in September. I don't have a lot of appointments set up right now, but that's only because I spent like every penny plus in August for this endoscopy. So I have, the first would have been my father's birthday. Unfortunately, my father did pass away 4 years ago, but the first was his birthday. And then Monday is Labor Day. I don't know if y'all can see, but this light that I have gets darker and brighter, and I don't know why it does that. Like, it's plugged in, but it like dims and lightens. Anyway, Monday is Labor Day, and I do have that day off. Obviously, September 11th. Then the first day of autumn is here on September 22nd. And then I get 2 paydays in September. I am paid today, actually, well, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 30th, so I will be doing the first week of my budget. I'll set that up tomorrow, and that'll be the first week. And then I get paid on the 13th and the 27th of September. I don't really have any specific goals set for the month of September. I just really want to stick to my budget. I'm going to be very strict on myself. I don't have a lot of social events or medical expenses or anything coming up in September, so I'm hopeful that I can really stick to it and cut out some things where I can. I did budget everything fully, but I want to be able to try to limit myself. The money is there if I do spend it, because I don't want to not be covered, but I am going to try to reduce as I am going. And if you are not familiar with me, I also do weekly YNAB budgets with me, but YNAB is the way I digitally track my finances. I am not a cash budgeter, I am a digital budgeter, and I use Unity Budget in order to do that. That is a software. It's an amazing software. And I do those videos every Friday, so I will record one tomorrow for y'all on that. So let's get straight into week 1 of September. Give me 1 second and I will get to that page. Okay, so week 1 of September for me goes from August the 30th, which is tomorrow when I get my 3rd August paycheck, but it's the end of the month, so I'm just rolling it into September. And then it will end on Thursday, September the 5th. All of my budgets do go from a Friday to a Thursday because I am paid on a Friday. Now I am paid every other week, but I budget weekly because of my envelopes. When we get down here, I'll show you what I mean. And that just helps me maintain my spending a little bit better, helps me control it. So I did close out close out August with putting everything into categories, so I have no rollover. I'm starting with only my paycheck. And I accidentally printed August again instead of September, so I just put some little washi tape over the month, because this is August here, but this is my September budget. My paycheck number 1, I should get $1773.87, and I am not anticipating any additional income. I may get some cash back from a card, but it'll just be like $1 or $2 if I do. The way I do my credit cards is I pay them off every week when I close out my budget, and I will close out this week's budget tonight so I can film my YNAB video tomorrow. So if I have any cash back, I'll add it, but it's not going to be very much. Geico is my car insurance. That is $273.61. That's due on the 1st. That is for 2 cars. Progressive is my mom's car insurance. You will notice as we go, I do pay just a couple of bills for my mom. That's just something that I like to do because she has helped me out a lot, and now she is in her 70s, and I am very thankful to be in a position where I can help her, so I'm going to continue to do that. I do have, now we were talking about credit cards, I do have no interest credit card for Best Buy, and Aram, I saw your comment. I haven't responded to comments yet as of this, but I saw your comment on my last week's video. I didn't see it until yesterday, so I'm sorry. Canceling today's procedure was not an option by the time I saw your comment, but that actually is a good idea, and that was my plan if they were going to have me do an MRI for my liver again. But what happened to me, if you have not watched my last video and you did not read Aram's comment, is that I had my endoscopy this morning and I still have $1,600 left of my deductible, so I had to pay. So far, I've only had to pay $1,100 out of pocket, but it's still a lot of money that I didn't plan on spending this week because it was all within a week that I had to come up with that. So I was pulling from different categories. This is a little bit different now from what it was originally when I set it up because of making those changes, and it's part of the reason why I want to try to save where I can. But one of the things that I'm doing is the Best Buy is 0 interest. And I am going to be paying that off more slowly than I originally planned. And I did see your comment about the 0 interest spending. I agree with you completely about trying to slow that down. I don't want to put anything on that card or on those cards that have 0 interest. That is never my goal. And I'm not doing it for frivolous things. I'm not putting, well, I did put my vacation on there, my birthday trip. But other than that, not all of it, but some of it, like the hotel. For the most part, it's things I need, like my dog's medical expenses and my medical expenses and the microwave and things that I absolutely had to have. And rather than taking the money out of the emergency fund, I put it on a 0 interest card. But I completely agree with you. Also, welcome back and congratulations on being debt-free, Aram. That is awesome. But I am going to respond to comments. Just wanted to call you out on that one because I am super, super excited for you to have paid all that off. That is amazing. My YouTube Premium is due on the 4th. That is $15.14. And my Aflac is a supplemental cancer policy. I pay that monthly. That covers myself and my niece. My niece until she's 26, me for the rest of forever, on a cancer policy. And I pay that monthly. I am going to put away $50 toward my mom's utilities, $100 toward gifts and giving, and $85 toward holiday giving. That is a bill total for this week of $708.04. leaving me $1,065.83 to come down to my envelopes. There is a little light stand here, so I'm going to pick this up. Okay, so my envelopes. Every week I do $40 for dining out, $100 for groceries, $10 for fun, $80 for ecclesial. This is $60 for the donation, and $20 for a meal if we go out afterwards. An ecclesial is my church donation. $25 toward coffee, and then every paycheck I put $25 toward self-care and $25 toward gas for my car. Those will, if I use them, I use them. If not, they sit in there until I do use them. So self-care is built up. I did not actually go get my hair done for Ice Ball because they had double booked me. So if you watched my Why Not video from last Friday, I had a hair appointment and I didn't actually get my hair done. So I still have money in my self-care. I did use some of it to buy some box dye. I did dye my own hair, and these nails are actually Color Street that I've had forever and ever, and I finally used. They're just stickers. So I did not pay to get my nails done. I did spend a little bit of money, but not what I was planning to spend. So I do have money in my self-care still. I also bought myself some flowers. My pet expenses, I have 2 dogs. One of them is older and has quite a few health concerns. When I set up this budget, his main health concern was his diabetes, and we had to buy him special food and insulin and the syringes and things like that. So my pet budget went from $50 a month when he was diagnosed to $150 a month. If you follow me on Instagram, I did post that unfortunately we found out just this week that Emmett, my older dog, does have bone cancer. So he's home, he's here with us, but I'm not sure how much longer he will be. We're going to let him tell us when he's ready. It'll be when his pain is not able to be managed. But for right now, he's home, but I don't know how much longer I will have to leave this pet expenses at $150. Hopefully for a few months. That would be awesome. But as long as I'm having to buy medical things for him, it's going to be $150 a month. Household items, these are what I call things that you would buy at a grocery store that are not either pet related or groceries. So this would be like my shampoo and conditioner, my paper towels, my Ziploc baggies, things like that. That's my household category. And then stuff I forgot, I have upped this because of this was Aram. No Saram was the one who read that comment. I'm so sorry. Y'all's names are so similar. No Sarim. I know you told me how to pronounce it and I can't remember. No Sarim commented about the debt-free and the zero interest. Sorry. And Aram is the one who suggested that I increase my stuff I forgot to budget for, or think of, y'all, my brain is all fuzzy because of everything going on this week. But anyway, put money toward my no judgment spending. So I've increased this from $20 to $40, and I'm hoping to have money left over at the end of the month. And if I do, I will roll that into my no judgment spending. And my no judgment spending category is not here. I don't budget any money toward it, but it's for those days where you just get a wild hair and you want to go shopping, you need to go spend money, get it out of your system. I have a category for that where I would pull from extra categories that have extra money in them and move it to that category, and then I can just go spend whatever I want in there and no judgment. But stuff I forgot, I'm hoping to have some rolled over. That is an envelope total of $595, leaving me $470.83 to come up here to my sinking funds. Now I have quite a few sinking funds, and I did add Ice Ball in here, and that was Libby's suggestion. So thank you so much for that suggestion, Libby. That Ice Ball is a fundraiser that I go to every year, and it supports the Big Brother and Big Sister of Central Texas. And every year, it's the end of August. It was last Saturday, and I always want to donate, and I never have any money set aside. But now, thank you, Libby, for your suggestion. I'm going to start budgeting. I'm going to try $20, see if I can do it, and see how that goes, because that would be a nice size donation by next year if I can do that. Car maintenance, I put $50. Clothes, I put $25. Vacation, $25. Passport, $1.77. Mission Lane is a credit card that I have that has an annual fee. That is $3.34 a month. Amazon Prime is obviously Amazon Prime. Now, I have, with my roommate Nathan, we are grandfathered into an older version of Amazon Prime where we're allowed to split it because we've had it for so long before they didn't let you do that. So this is actually what I'm saving for my half of Amazon Prime. Walmart Plus, don't know that I'm going to renew this at the end when it renews, but I'm saving money, $9.23. My Capital One credit card has an annual fee and I keep forgetting about it. So this year I finally remembered to add a sinking fund for it. Planet Fitness is my gym membership. They do a monthly fee and then they have a once a year in August annual fee. So I'm saving $7.03 every month for that fee. And then again, Iceball. I do have more sinking funds, they just don't fit here, so they're on the next page. That is a sinking fund total of $150.89, leaving me $319.94. Coming down to my savings, I am going to put $30 to my emergency fund. Not very much, but I need to put some money in there. I want to get it to at least $1,000. So we'll see. And then my two great nephews, Baby Joe and Baby Jet, each get $1 a week that I am saving for them. So that is $2 a paycheck each. So that's $4. So a savings total of $34, leaving me $285.94 to roll into week 2. Should go faster from here on out. This is the majority of my bills. And I did already pay my rent with my last paycheck. So that's why you don't see rent on here. But I've already paid that. I promise I didn't forget it. All right, let's go to week 2. Okay, week 2 goes from the 6th through the 12th of September. I am planning to roll over that $285.94, and then Seth should be paying me for his car $460. This will be the last full payment, I think, for Seth's car, and then October we'll have a little payment, and then that car should be paid off, y'all. So excited to get that car paid off. But that's an income total of $745.94. Or maybe, no, I think he has October. That will be a full payment, and then November will be the partial payment. But either way, it's so close to being paid off. That leaves me I don't have any bills due that week, so $745.94 is what I have to put toward my envelopes. These are my regular every single week envelopes: $40 for dining out, $100 for groceries, $10 for fun money, $25 for coffee, and $80 for ecclesial expenses, and that is an envelope total of $255, leaving me $490.94 to roll up here to finish off my sinking funds for the month. PowerSuite is the software that I use to edit these videos. That I save $14.34 a month. Costco, I save $7.50 a month, and I actually did just renew that today, so I need to go figure this out. And I lowered it to the regular membership, which I think is what I was saving for. That's all I was saving for, is the regular membership. Registration, I save $12.50 a month. This is for my vehicle inspection and registration. I live in Texas, and the county that I live in, I live in Williamson County, which is I'm in a suburb of Austin. We are still going to have the emissions test. I know that a lot of counties in Texas will no longer have that, but mine will. So I'm not sure what that will do to my inspection this year. And then Find Me Gluten Free is an app that I use because, as I said, I have celiac disease, and this app helps me. Actually, my doctor asked me the other day if I used this app when I went in for my GI follow-up. And I was like, yes, I do. I do use that app, actually, and I love it. So if you or someone you know has celiac or is gluten-free, this app is great. They do have a free version, but the paid version allows you to sort by most celiac friendly. So since I have celiac, this is worth it for me. It's only a couple of dollars a year. That's $275 a month. So is that $20? I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's not a ton of money every year for that app, and it helps me immensely. But anyway, there is a free version of it. I'll put a link in the description for that one as well, if you're interested in that app. I'm not affiliated with them. I just do use them. That's a sinking fund total of $37.12, leaving me $453.82 to roll into week 3 of September. See, told you to go faster. I have nothing else on that one. Okay, week 3 goes from September 13th through September 19th. Again, that is a Friday to a Thursday. I'm rolling over that $453.82, and then I should have my second paycheck. Actually, it'll be my first paycheck of September. So that's $1,773.87 for an anticipated income total of $2,227.69. I have 2 bills due. My OneDrive bill, which is for my Microsoft OneDrive, which I get my Office 365. I get extra storage in my OneDrive and a couple of other benefits. And normally I put $10 a month here toward that because I leave some extra money in here for my instant ink. But I have quite a few, I have a bunch of money. I can't remember the exact amount, but I have enough money to cover the rest of the year for OneDrive, for instant ink, so I'm not worried about putting any extra in here right now. So I'm just going to do the $757. That is the cost of the OneDrive subscription. Planet Fitness, this is my gym membership. It is $27.11 every month. Those are all the bills I have for this week. That's a bill total of $34.68, leaving me $2,193.01 to come down to my envelopes. Again, you will see my regular weekly envelopes: dining out for $40, groceries for $100, fun for $10, and coffee for $25, and then ecclesial for $80. And then, as I said, every paycheck I give myself $25 toward my self-care and $25 toward my gas. I work from home and I drive a Kia Soul. I don't do a lot of driving, which is why I'm able to keep my gas budget so low. Sometimes I go over and sometimes I don't use it at all. So $25 a week on average, or sorry, every 2 weeks on average, which is about $50 a month, really works for me. That's a great amount. I don't have any sinking funds or extra debt, but my savings are going to be just my 2 great nephews again, $2 a piece, so $4 total for this week, $1,884.01 that I have left over and will be rolling into week 4 of September. Okay, my 4th and final week of September goes from September 20th through September 26th, and I have no actual income anticipated this week, just that rollover of $1,084.01. I have quite a few bills due, so all the end of the month bills, and then I always try to include rent at the end of the month because it takes the burden off of my first paycheck of the month. So Mattress Firm is due. This is a mattress that I have. I have a purple mattress with an adjustable base. I pay $80 a month on that. And then my Amazon store card, I had done purchase for, I can't even remember what it was, because it was like a month ago, but it was 2 payments of, well, actually it's like 6 payments of $12 or $17 or something, but I paid $50 in August. I'm going to pay the other $52.23. Oh, this was for my car. That's what this was. It was for, right before I left for my church camp, my check engine light came on again, and I had to buy some O2 sensors for my car, and I bought them on Amazon. Nathan replaced them for me. My check engine light went off, so hopefully that works, but I put it on my Amazon card and split it into, well, I think it does 6 payments, but I'm paying it off in 2 payments. So $52.23 will pay that card off. Again, this is another interest-free, but it wasn't fun spending. No, sir, it was unfortunately necessary spending because I was fixing to drive an hour and a half away from my house with my check engine light on into the country, and I didn't want to do that. Optimum is my internet. That's $65.45. My debt consolidation is due on the 26th. That is $167 as the minimum payment, and then I will make an extra debt payment to that as well. Cinemark is my movie subscription, $6.48 a month. American Express, I'm making my minimum payment $83. That is what I have worked out that I can do this month. Seth's car, this is that car that I talked about that will be paid off next month, well, in October, $269.85. Utilities, I normally budget $120. It's not normally more than $100, so I put $109 here just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room, but also allow myself to close out this budget. And then I always budget $600 toward rent, and again, I do that at the end of the month as opposed to the beginning of the month just to make sure I'm covered. That is a bill total of $1,433.01, leaving me $451 to carry down. My envelopes, just my regular weekly envelopes, $40 toward dining out, $100 toward groceries, $10 toward fun, $80 toward ecclesial, and $25 toward coffee. Envelope total of $255, leaving me $196. Now, this is not a lot, but this will zero out my budget, and I'm hoping I can do more. I'm going to put $7.58 toward medical expenses because, as I said, I had to do my endoscopy. The way that this place did it, you had to pay your facility fee and your doctor's fee before they would even schedule it. Like, I could not have done this procedure without paying these bills first. They wouldn't bill you, but I was able to split the facility fee into 2 payments. So I paid half of it, and then the other half they will bill me 30 days after today. So I'm going to try to save up as much as I can. Extra money right now is $7.58, but we're going to get there. We'll get it. That is a sinking fund total of $7.58, leaving me $188.42 to come to my extra debt. As I said, my debt consolidation should be paid off in December, Lord willing. And the way I am doing that is by making an extra $133 every month toward payment toward that. And then Seth's car, we make an extra $55.42. That is just to get it up to the previous payment that it was prior to my refinancing it. I refinanced it when I did my debt consolidation loan. It only lowered the payments by $55, but it cut the interest rate in almost half, which is how we're able to pay it off so soon. That is an extra debt total of $188.42, and that will zero out my balance. I will have nothing left over to roll into October. So this is my plan for September. I almost forgot what month we were going into. This is my plan for September. Again, I'm going to budget my full envelopes and everything, but I'm hoping to not spend everything that I budget. That's going to be my goal. I don't have a specific cut this out or cut that out. It's just spend less than I budget is my goal for this month. So we'll see how I do. And I'll come back hopefully in the end of September, beginning of October, and I will let y'all know. How is your September looking? Did you have as spendy of a summer as I did? Because my summer was between my birthday and all my medical expenses and my dog's medical expenses and my house's expenses. This has been a very spendy month. A spendy couple of months. I've had a good summer, and I'm very thankful for everything I was able to do, but it did cost me some money. But I was talking to a friend today, and I was like, if I hadn't been budgeting, because I didn't used to budget, I wouldn't have had the money to pay for those facility fees, and I would have had to put them on a credit card that had interest. And I'm very, very thankful because of y'all's support, because of the Budget Mom, because of YNAB, that I am able to be in a position where, yeah, the money is not in the category for medical expenses, and I'm going to have to pull it from somewhere I don't want to pull it from, but I have it, and I'm very thankful to have it. And that's something that a couple of years ago I couldn't have said. I wouldn't have been able to pay this. I would have had to put it on a credit card or take out a loan or postpone medical procedures that I really do need. And I'm thankful to be in a position in my life where I am able to do those things. So I hope that you are, and if you are not yet, I hope that you are getting there. Congratulations on paying off that debt again. No, Saram, sorry that I congratulated the wrong person, but maybe you're also debt-free. Anyway, I love y'all, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for the kind comments on my post about Emmett. It was not at all the news we were expecting, but I'm just thankful he is here, and he is not in too much pain. I'm glad that we figured out that he was in pain, and the doctor gave us something to control that. So thank you all so much for those kind comments. They really helped. All right, I'm gonna go before I start crying, but I love y'all, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.